Child, Natalie Nunn just might be worse than Mona Scott Young. I hope she don't plan on going to heaven because, baby, she sure is warming up a seat for her somewhere else.
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that all in my face. I just wanna bump and grind on you, on you, on you, you. You love it so. Shawty, come and swing my way.
See, nah, because if you really rock with my content, consider
Don't get me
joining the
tight.
Bandit
I
Gang
don't
for
even got
real, for
time,
real.
because
I mean,
both
I'm now
I'm
offering
the
channel
reason the
memberships
kids to
here on
film this
YouTube
piece
now to make it easier for
and talk
all of y'all to join in on the fun. Now, this
about
going to
me.
grant you access to early uploads, extended
hate that
videos,
for
and
you. I am
exclusive
the camera
content
time.
like deep dives, story times, studio
I hate that.
sessions, live streams, cooking videos, all that and more, as well as major discounts on personal readings and whatnot. Just click the join button next to the subscribe button and choose a tier of your liking. Now, I'm still offering Patreon as an alternate way of supporting, but it's really your choice. I mean, I'm just a big girl trying to make it in this big world, you know. So if you got the coin, then baby, spend it. Okay. And if not, I mean, I guess that's cool too. We still gonna make it do what it do with the regular YouTube content. But just know you missing out, girl. Now don't say I ain't told you so.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
I am the camera time. I'm the reason the camera even points to you half the time. Well, Biggie needs to go because Biggie needs camera time. No, Biggie needs to stay because ET needs camera time. You
Baby, when I say that Miss Biggie be reading down, when I say that Miss Biggie be reading down over there on her YouTube channel, y'all gotta go check her out on her YouTube channel. She be doing the damn thing. She be doing the thing. Her and T, I must say, are very good YouTubers. They are. Even without baddies, they'll be successful on YouTube if they decide to continue. But yeah, what's going on, y'all? Y'all already know it's Scott Santana, aka Chut 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 Chi Chi, and we are back for another little. Let's talk about it. Another little Baddies East T update. Zeus Network. You already know. Child, it seems like this becoming a baddies commentary channel at this point. All the little updates. It's like every other time I turn around, it's just something else going on. Now, I literally just finished premiering this video right here. Okay, surviving Zeus. Okay, where I spoke about how Natalie and Lamel, they basically running a P Valley ring going over there. Okay, they running a P Valley ring. Child, go ahead. Make sure that y'all go watch that video and y'all get into all the tea. We gotta go ahead and get into the tea of this because some of y'all try to argue me down, argue me up and down in my comments, talking about you saying all of this, that, and the third, and you just a fan, and the show is old. The show was filmed like 5 months ago. You don't know what you're talking about. Biggie is cool with all of these girls, and you know, you just sitting here trying to create mess and whatnot. Like, leave the girls alone, like they fine. Okay, okay, baby. If you say so, go ahead and like this video so we can get into it.
Nothing for free. I cuss a lot. Bitch, I'm a queen. Not like the thoughts. If you put the T together, you gotta spit that cheddar. You put the T together, you gotta spit that cheddar. Gotta send a check on me. Gotta send a rest on me. Ay, ay. Gotta move successfully. If you want the best of me. Ay, ay. Gotta send a check on me. Gotta send a rest on me. Ay, ay. Gotta move successfully. If you want the best of me.
I can't sit around and think any of these women is gonna move like I move, because let that have been me, I would have texted them like, yo, loca, se va a poner rara la vaina cuando uno llegue. Because y'all know how we all feel about being surprised on this show. It's like, you know, it's a whole bunch of like battle of the sneaks. It's just so weird. Me and the girls are outside. We're smoking, singing a song. I'm getting jiggy.
You really think these girls are your friends, huh?
I mean, damn, Teddy. Like, I don't know. They made it seem like everyone was so cool with me. I mean, we was happy. I mean, at that moment, I guess.
So whose side is Sky on?
Oh, I mean, clock it, Teddy. I don't know whose side she's on because didn't Natalie just tell her that they're about to evict 2 girls from our house?
Clock it.
Why is she so happy allowing them into the home? And she's like, "Welcome home, guys. What home? They don't live here." I'm so confused.
Smiley's ass.
Teddy, leave Smiley's butt alone.
And that's why I'm gonna stop that part right there. Now listen, I watched this video. So y'all ain't have to, but y'all can go ahead and watch it if y'all want to. Go support Biggie. Now, throughout this video, Biggie was basically going in. You know, she does like these little after shows, reviews, recaps every week after the show. You know, give or take a couple of days. And I mean, right now she about a week late. Okay, like listen, her and Megan James. I mean, can I really talk? Because where's my review? I'm posting all these updates and tea videos, but where the hell is my review for the week? But listen, I'm not a bit. Well, I am a baddie, but I'm not a baddie, if you know what I mean. Listen, they was on the goddamn show. They need to be more on point and punctual with uploading their shit. But baddie, I'm sorry, not baddie, Piggy be doing these little YouTube videos or whatever every week or whatever. And so she just, recap and give her experience, whatever, especially given, the circumstances that's been happening in the last couple of episodes. She's featured in a lot of it. So, she really has to give a side. And so this video was like no other, where she was basically explaining her side and, to the situation. And it started getting a little sad because you could tell like there was real emotion here, and she was genuinely hurt and confused by these girls. Now I told y'all bald-headed bitches that was sitting there trying to argue me down in the comments, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, da, 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 da. No, bitch, I did. I uploaded that video for a reason. I uploaded that live for a reason. I said they are trying to do damage control, and Biggie's energy was off within that live stream video. Okay, within that little Instagram live that they was doing. I don't know if y'all knew what the live was, or if you know what video I'm referring to, but I'm referring to this video right here. Right here. Go ahead and go watch this video if you didn't. But within this video, I posted a live stream that the girls did. It was basically House B. It was Sky. It was, I think, Camilla. I'm not sure, but Sky, Taseki, Anna, and Biggie. And I was like, the energy is off. The energy is off. And I kind of didn't really say it within the video because I had forgot. But if you think back to the summer, I was doing like a whole bunch of Baddies updates or whatever during the summer while they was filming. And I was posting, TikToks, and I was saving TikToks because every other day, like, they was on TikTok. And everybody was like, oh my God, we can't wait to see the show. The girls are so close and da-da-da. And you literally saw a sisterhood. But you saw a sisterhood between Sky, Taseki, Anna Mac, and Camilla. Biggie was nowhere to be found. Smiley was nowhere to be found. So when I make a video and I'm saying, oh, Biggie's energy is off and these girls is doing damage control, they on the show saying one thing, not really standing up for them. But then now all of a sudden she's our sister and we going on group chips and we got this group chat, and no, the energy's off. The energy's off. And people try to argue me down and be like, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Well, guess what? Now Biggie has seen the episode, okay, because she admitted that they don't get the episodes ahead of time. So she now is seeing this, everything play out in real time. And she's feeling a way about it. And she's feeling like these girls have basically re-traumatized her. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Multiple conversations, and we are all very cool right now. But for me to really see this come out of the trauma and step myself out, I can see what it is. And didn't even care to say anything.
Now let's back it up even more.
Almost looks like a fade. So what are you talking about? Rolly was the first one to say.
Mind you, during this whole episode, she spoke about Rolly and ET, and basically how ET has set her up. And she was just like, listen, ET, why would I come send a man for you? If I was going to set anybody up, I would have set Rolly up before you, because I've had beef with Rolly. I literally don't know you. So, she was basically going off about that. Now she starts getting into House B and how she really feels about House B. And you can tell that she's trying to keep it cool and calm. Like, listen, let me put it this way. I know everybody not psychic and intuitive and things like that, but bitch, sometimes just social cues, okay? Just common fucking sense. Just because somebody says, "Oh, I don't have a problem with you," or "Oh, I don't have any beef with you," doesn't mean that they fuck with you. Doesn't mean, that they energies align and this, that, and the third. And that much is true. As y'all gonna see, eventually, Biggie started crying. And her real feelings started coming out. But she starts off basically saying, like, I mean, we all cool now and da 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 da. We on Instagram a lot, like, like we're cool now, but like, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on.
It was her security. It was him. It was him. But you can see in the clip, Brody didn't even see anything. She wasn't even nowhere near him. I'm so confused, and you guys are all weird. And the fact that my side of the house knows me and didn't even care to say anything is outrageous to me. And mind you,
And mind you, at some point, she definitely mentioned the fact that her and Scotty are real life friends, and she's like, "Yo, Scotty, if we friends outside of this, then why the hell you ain't text me?" And that's when she started going into the whole like, "Don't nobody like to be set up on the show," because this seems to be like the network where they love to sneak and have a gotcha moment. Attention, Biggie, that's all reality shows. But apparently, they have this thing amongst the cast where it's just like, if you cool, they'll text you and be like, "Yo, like, watch out, certain shit about to go down, production about to da, 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 da." And she's just like, "Yo, why you ain't do that for me, Scotty? Like, we supposed to be cool." A lot of people was clocking that when the whole pool situation, of course, happened. But like, people also missed this situation. Scotty was involved with this situation as well. Like, child, listen, ain't nobody a friend of nobody. Scotty is a friend to the bag. And go ahead, back to this video right here. We already done got into that.
yes, I am cool with the females now. We have sat down, and me and the girls from Team B have had multiple conversations, and we are all very cool right now. But for me to really see this come out of the trauma and step myself out, I can see what it is. None of you is really to me. Y'all all left me for dead. And then y'all knew I didn't do anything because y'all was with me the whole time.
Don't worry, I'm your friend.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, Natalie's really weird, bro.
Right, Teddy. I want to know what Natalie's here for. Mind you, Natalie even knows my security officer. Why not pull us aside or even call, "Yo, Biggie, que lo que?" To Natalie is not a life-changing.
Now, mind you, because we're not going to sit and watch this whole thing, and plus the part already passed. But basically, her security guard comes into it because she's like, the guy who ET is saying hit her, she's trying to make it look like it was her security guard. Because remember, Rolly got into it, was like, "Oh, was it the light skinned boy?" Yeah, that was her security guard. And Biggie confirmed with screenshots, like Rolly wasn't even paying attention, wasn't even near the situation, whatever. And she also said, her security guard looked a certain way, basically Puerto Rican, curly hair, completely different looking than the person who actually brushed ET's head. And Biggie feels like, okay, well, Natalie, like, EP, hello, boss man. All you had to do was be like, "Let me speak to your security guard." Like,
decision. But to me, as a baddie that I worked hard to be on this show, I didn't shake my ass to be on this show. I didn't suck no to be on this show. I worked my way all the way to the top.
Listen. If one person say it, okay, but multiple people have said it that. Listen, at this point, call the cops, y'all. Call the cop. No, you know what? Let me take the banner off the screen, because some of y'all be in the back, and some of y'all act like because of that banner, that green banner scrolling across the goddamn screen, that you don't see what the hell those words mean. So let me remove that. So yeah. If y'all don't call the fucking cops, I've been the main one spearheading that movement for the last 2 years now. Call the fucking cops. One person, okay. 2 people, damn. 3 people, I know you lying. 4 people, it gotta be true. It gotta be true. Like, come on now. They over there. Okay.
To be on this show, and I feel like I'm one of Natalie's most valuable baddies, and I know that for a fact that I'm one of the most valuable baddies on the Zeus network.
Clock it.
Now calm down, Biggie. Calm down. You're the most valuable now, and that's only because you're an underdog. Like, let's keep it a bug. Let's keep it a bug. Maybe one day we're gonna need to do a timeline video, because I hate when people try to delete history. Let's not delete history. Let's be accurate here. Last season, you were unfathomable. You were unbearable. You were unwatchable because you came in extremely hot. Yes, Stunner snuck Tommy at the photo shoot, but that had nothing to do with anybody else. And then as soon as y'all got onto the sprinter, you tried to boss up on Stunner. Oh, what you do for your business, and oh, you don't make money like that. You ain't no real boss. Like, you try to do all of that and came in extremely abrasive. And from that moment on, you and Stunner had smoked the entire season, and you were unlikable. And Stunner ended up being the it girl of the season because she was the underdog. And then at the same time, people actually liked her music, liked how she carried herself, liked her lingo, liked her accent. So, you know, it wasn't just that she was getting picked on, but like it was other stuff as well. But you were unlikable, Biggie. You were unlikable, even down to Baddies East auditions. People kind of felt bad at you because Rolly was yelling at you and all in your face. Which again, I've said in multiple videos, that's where the beef actually started. They keep trying to take it all the way back to Baddies West reunion. No, baby. It was Baddies East auditions where the beef between Rolly and Biggie started because Rolly was sitting there embarrassing her in front of all of these girls. And even at some point in this video, Biggie even mentions, I've been in a domestic violent relationship where a guy has put hands on me. And she brought up a screen cap and she was like, I don't know if y'all remember, but I said that to Rolly at the Baddies East auditions, to which Rolly replied to me, I don't give a fuck about that. But what we're not going to do is on Baddies East, now that Biggie's the underdog, suddenly make it look like she's always been this likable. No, you haven't been, babe. You haven't. This time around, you kind of lucked up. Honestly, you kind of lucked up because we started getting annoyed with House A soon as we saw the type of shit that they was on. And it really, like, this season and House A and its cast really took a turn for the worst, starting with T. Ever since the drag race episode where they went to that go-karting place and the way that they started handling T and the way that ET came in, it was like ET came in and then boom, the season went downhill immediately. That was that drag race episode. And we saw the way that those three girls fought T and was ganging up on her. You came in at the right moment where we was looking for somebody to snatch them up. And they was on one. And now that ET was in the house, Swiss Rolly had a battery in her back. And so when you came in and just instantly lunged and went running for Swiss Rolly, it was like, okay, ooh. Not only is that cute, not only is that hot, like, ooh, you coming in swinging, cool. Even though at that point it had been done 5 times already. Like, come on. But you came in swinging, and then, you know, you was going against the girls that we had made it very, very clear we did not like because of how they was acting and how they was doing too much and came in strong. Very similarly, like how you came in strong last year. Cool. And then the fact that they keep on picking with you, and now it's what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 episodes later, and they still picking with you. That's why the attention has remained on Biggie. It's not because Biggie is necessarily, her personality. Oh, no. It's just simply because underdog and they were fucking with you. Now, that's why I bring up your YouTube, because these YouTube reviews that you're doing and people getting to see you outside of this and you capitalizing off the eyeballs being on you and showing the real you outside of who you are just for Baddies, that's what's going to turn you into a star. And then that's how you leverage star power. But was it genuine star power? No, it was more so attention. And now, because of your YouTube, it's turning into star power. And then you can go back to the network and leverage shit out for next season. But like, let's be clear.
So for you to just sit there and allow ET to kick me out is ridiculous.
And let me say this before I forget it later. This is also why I feel like she's getting emotional, because yes, it's traumatizing. 2, you have everybody and their mama online defending you. 3, we don't know what type of trauma or background she's been through, but I know one thing for sure. And I ain't even got to bring up the fact that, you know, I do these personal readings and whatnot. Everybody in the world want to be loved. Everybody in the world want to be accepted. Which is kind of counterproductive on these baddie shows, because the point is to go up here and show that you're a bad bitch and you don't need nobody and da-da-da. And yeah, all of that is cute to say, but like, everybody want to be loved and everybody want to be accepted. And so when you have literally the entire world watching you not be loved and not be accepted and you actually be rejected, and then you have everybody voicing their opinion about that, that's already traumatizing on its own. It's the embarrassment factor. And then after that, then you see the overwhelming support. That's uplifting, but still highly emotional for you. And then number 3, you got everybody telling you, oh, you're a star, and you see your name trending every week, da da da. And then you're realizing, like, okay, I'm a little bit more powerful than I thought I was. Definitely, I'm having a better season than last year. Zeus, y'all need me. And I feel like that's what's going to add to the tears and all the emotions and da da da. Like, she's realizing her power now. Because, like Suki said, and I still didn't do my review for this week, but Suki pointed out, y'all keep talking about these girls. Y'all keep talking about Biggie and Smiley. Y'all keep, fighting them and picking with them and da da da. But y'all are making them the star. Because when you point out and single out one person and it's just them, that pushes them into the spotlight. That keeps them trending on Twitter. People love to root for the underdog.
Ridiculous to me without even you having a conversation with me, and I was one of your first baddies. Like, Natalie, what are we really doing here? What are you doing here? Because you're supposed to be like Mama Nat. You're supposed to be the head that's supposed to be holding us all together. And Sky, if you're the head of our house, why are you not saying anything? How are these females able to come into our house and make evictions in your house, Sky? How come you and Natalie didn't sit down and say, yo, let's Smiley, she can go home because there's proof on all the stuff that she's done. There's no factuals or no proof or no conversation.
Hold on, because I just want to back it up a little to what she said, because that's a valuable point.
Supposed to be the head that's supposed to be holding us all together. And Sky, if you're the head of our house, why are you not saying anything?
Because if you think back to Baddies West, Tommy definitely did that. I don't know if it was during that episode where they, fake robbed the CBS or whatever, and they was all on the bus. But there was a point where Tommy had her girls that she was with together. She was like, y'all better clean it up, Like, but they respected her a little. You know what I mean? Like, it was clear last season that it was Tommy and Natalie that was running the shit and running the show. This season, it's just like Natalie and the girls. It's back to Baddies South. It's back to Baddies ATL.
How are these females able to come into our house and make evictions in your house, Sky? How come you and Natalie didn't sit down and say, yo, let's Smiley, she can go home because there's proof on all the stuff that she's done. There's no factuals or no proof or no conversation that was held saying Biggie did this and this is what's going on and now she's getting kicked out. I think it's so dirty and disrespectful and completely unprofessional. And this is why, Natalie, me and you could never get along. And then you're allowing her to touch my stuff.
What?
Why are you guys allowing this girl that's not even from here to be touching my stuff? And I didn't notice how painful it was to see until I sat back and I'm watching it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you guys were inboxing me all these stuff throughout the week, I didn't know what to say because I didn't see it yet. I just lived it. So seeing it on camera, it's very re-traumatizing and seeing that no one had my back when I know I was innocent and I didn't do anything wrong. I felt like my house should have had my back. And my house, I felt like Natalie should have had my back. She chose me to be here. She brought me back. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get emotional with y'all. Watching the episode as we speak, I watched them.
And like I said, shout out to Spirit. Come on. 111. Shout out to Spirit. Yes, this is a show, but y'all gotta understand. Everybody on this earth is different. I know a lot of y'all are selfish as fuck. Don't give a fuck about nobody else, about yourself. Y'all prove it every time y'all get on TikTok and then start calling yourselves the low maintenance friend. Like, a lot of y'all are selfish. But at the end of the day, everybody in their mama has trauma. It doesn't matter what race you are, what gender you are, what sexuality you are, where you come from, whether you was born with a silver spoon in your mouth or you was born only eating spoons for dinner, bitch. Like, everybody in their mama has trauma. And at any fucking moment, you can become triggered. And so clearly this is triggering for her. It could have been a case where maybe during high school, maybe she was a nigger. Like, come on, let's be let's break it all the way fucking down, honestly. Hell, to even get the fucking picture that I had to use for the thumbnail, do you know what the fucking caption for that shit said? It said, "Is Biggie a trans?" Let's be fucking honest. Biggie has been fighting her way through her life. I don't know her goddamn life story, but we not going to look at Biggie. First of all, from the way that she's shaped, to her weight, to the way that she dresses compared to the other girls, and I'm not shitting on her, we're just calling out the obvious, but to her voice, we're not going to act like she's had the most yellow brick road, happiest moments in life, and this, that, and the third. And yes, you can argue, okay, well then why put yourself out there on TV? Why bring yourself to Zeus? Why open yourself up to all of this toxicity? Okay, cool. That's for her to, hold herself accountable and, be responsible to make some changes or whatever. Okay, that's for her to figure out. But at the end of the day, she's still here. She's still here. And so that's kind of what I was touching on in that video that I did. I didn't necessarily dive as deep as I'm diving into it now, but when I posted this video, that's why I was saying, y'all, without saying, like, it's strange and they're trying to act like they accept her, but they don't accept her. Biggie doesn't give bad bitch. Biggie gives alternative baddie. That's what she gives. And matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about it, now that I'm saying it, Natalie, that needs to be a season, because she already done confirmed. Well, she didn't confirm, but one of the Zeus network pages, the T pages, confirmed that Baddies North is next, because they already done trademarked that. I'll probably do a video just for content and coin. But yeah, spoiler alert, Baddies North is next. We kind of already expected that. But at some point, there needs to be a baddie alternative season, because I've said it before, I'll say it again. The same thing that's making Baddies and Zeus right now is going to be the death of the network and these shows, because they keep casting the same stereotypical ghetto trash, the prostitutes, the strippers, the scammers, the trappers. Like they cast in the same prototype, and that's fine when it works. But then you're going to get to a point where you're going to have people who literally don't give a fuck, and either somebody's going to do some serious jail time or somebody's going to die or seriously get injured. And the reason why Bad Girls Club was able to run for so long was because they didn't just go to Southside Chicago and cast 7 girls. They didn't just go to Southside Jamaica, Queens and cast 7 girls. They casted all different types of people that were bad in their own way. Right? You had the nerd, you had the slut, you had, maybe the girl who was still being supported by daddy in his green card. Well, I'm not green card, black card. But maybe you had an immigrant or two up there that needed a green card. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there was different levels to being a bad girl. Whereas with Baddies, it's just like, okay, you got a BBL, you can fight, cool, you cast it. And Biggie never fit that prototype. She's not a Tanisha. When Tanisha first got on the show, she didn't fit it either. But Tanisha's a big girl. She's still a big girl, even with her losing all the weight. But she fits it now. Okay, Tanisha is a baddie head to toe now. You will never catch her off day from TV. Like, she just won House of Villains. That might be another video I'll do too. But she just won House of Villains, and she is a baddie down, despite her weight. And her and Biggie are pretty much shaped the same. But she knows how to work it and put it together and this, that, and the third. And I'm not calling Biggie ugly. But what I'm saying is that when you line up baddies and Fashion Nova models and, all of these Jocelyn's Cabaret type girls, and then you have a Biggie, there is some sort of classism there, whether people want to admit it or not. There is. It's a you can't sit with us type of element. And whether people are going to openly say it on this show, or whether Biggie's openly going to admit to it, I know she sees it, and I know that she feels it, because I can feel it in her energy. And now that's me bringing my psychic gifts into it. Okay, but I can feel it in her energy. It's her trying to fit in, and that's also why I feel like she came in hella abrasive last season. And that's like, that adds to her whole boss, right? It's like, if I can be the boss, then I have control. Like, I'm not pretty enough to be the talent, or I'm not a bad bitch enough to be the talent, but if I can handle the business, I can still be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are a lot of people like that. That's how a lot of people move. You hear all the time about people that be like, oh, I wish I could be out there on stage as a star, but like, no, I'd rather write and direct and be behind the scenes, because I just can't. That's not me. You hear it all the time. And so I feel like she plays the back a lot in life. And it's not to say she's a loser or anything like that. Y'all know what I'm saying. Like, come on now. playing the back can get you a whole Zeus network. Come on now. But like, I feel like she's learning, especially watching these episodes and getting the reaction she's getting from people and seeing the support. She's learning how to allow her light to shine and noticing, okay, my light might be a little bit different. Y'all might be daylight. I might be LED light, but it's still light and we still shine. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she's learning that. And that's also part of why she's so emotional. Listen, baby, I'm very good at my job and very good at psychology. And trust me, if I say it, then it was said. But if I didn't say it, then it wasn't said. But when I say it, store it in your brain for later because I always come out right. Okay? And like I said, I don't feel like she's close to these other girls because she doesn't fit that same aesthetic. And whether they want to realize it or not, whether they want to admit it or not, they do treat her differently. And the only person who didn't treat her differently was Tasiki. And I feel like it's because, for one, Tasiki just has a common heart. We've come to realize that over the season. And Tasiki reminds me a lot of like, I don't know. I just feel like there's always that pretty girl that you expect to be a bitch that's not a bitch, that like will kick it with the weirdos, or like, the tough girl that beats everybody up, but like, she's also the type that see you getting beat up and be like, no, can't nobody mess with you. Like, that's Tasiki. That's Tasiki. Because she not really about the whole ghetto, fabulous, bougie lifestyle. Like the other girls, let's keep it a buck. Sky, Camilla, Animac, like they trying. Tasiki just is. Tasiki could go outside, no makeup, no nothing, and just be like, this is me, and boom. She's not there to do the most. So she don't view or walk about life the same way as the other girls. So that's why she saw the human in Biggie. Whereas the other girls, you can tell there's no real fucking connection there outside this goddamn show. And y'all not gonna argue me down about that. There's no connection there outside of the show. It's a fucking alliance. And Biggie knows that. That's why she breaking down crying now. Because it looks good to say, okay, I got these girls, but come on now. Even with that Instagram live that they posted, no. It felt almost like secondhand embarrassment because it felt like they was planning a trip that Biggie had no idea about. And then when Biggie was like, where we going? And then it was just like, oh, we'll talk about it offline. Like, yeah, because y'all never planned on inviting her. They probably, like, it's given, we got a whole house be group chat, but then we got a group chat outside of Biggie and Smiley. And again, all of those things that I just said considered, as well as her watching these episodes in real time and taking herself back to those feelings of then, I think it's setting in her like, yeah, I actually have some sort of leverage, some sort of power here. There are people that will genuinely appreciate me for me. Of course, there's always going to be people that might come from my weight or my voice or da-da-da-da. But like, there's people that will accept me for me. I need to take this and run with it. And I hope that she does.
To give you guys the fresh reactions. I watch it with you guys when I'm here. Yes, Sapphire and Suki was aggressive, but regardless of how you guys seen it, they had my back. I'm happy that Sapphire was just like, yo, go get your shit.
Listen, I'm telling you, I know people, and you have to listen to what people say, but also what they don't say, but then what they say, but they not saying. Because that's three different things. She literally just said, I know y'all might see one thing or whatever, but like Suki and Sapphire had my back. Like they didn't, though. They didn't. You seeing what you want to see. Just like at some point within this, she mentioned how she wasn't allowed to bring people around, but Mariah Lynn was able to bring her whole family around to, jump on Smiley. But then within the next same breath, she was like, Smiley, I don't understand why you're doing that weird shit and talking about you going to go after Mariah's family. It's like, I'm not saying that she wants to be one of the pretty popular girls. I'm not saying that necessarily, but she wants to be accepted. It's pick me behavior. And that shit that you have to unlearn, unteach yourself, but it's pick me behavior. Because to sit and think, first of all, that Smiley, what she did was wrong. Like, come on now. And then on top of that, to sit and be like, oh, Suki and Sapphire had my back regardless of what y'all saying. No, they didn't. No, that's pick me behavior. You want them to have your back again because you want to be accepted at the cool girl table. But again, she's realizing, or at least I hope she's realizing, she don't need a goddamn table. She's not even in the same cafeteria, bitch. How about that?
She was snapping me out of emotion because I was stuck on like emotional. I couldn't believe what was coming out of Natalie's mouth. I don't care about what Rolly and all of them is saying. During the time that Tasiki got jumped, everybody in House B sat in that bus and allowed that to happen to Tasiki, knowing damn well she had just had surgery, and none of them defended her. Why would I expect them to defend me?
Okay.
I just say thank you to all my sponsors for making this happen. From Bellazon, she's gonna make sure that okay, like
no free promotion.
Like y'all see me fight, like I'm fighting through this. I want you guys to understand once again that it's okay to be a communicative baddie. It's okay to be a baddie that doesn't want to fight first. It's okay to be the baddie that wants to explain herself. It's okay to be the baddie that just wants to boss up and have fun. Like it's okay to be that baddie. Like you don't have to fight. Don't feel like you're being too nice. You're gonna have to step it up sometimes, or if not, people are gonna walk all over us because we're too nice. So, wow, we've came a long way. We're on episode 6 now.
Definitely came a long way. I mean, I'm not gonna say I totally like Biggie now, because again, it's an evolution, y'all. It's an evolution. I already done gave y'all a rundown. Look at the 333. Come on, Spirit is in the room. Spirit is in the room. Look at 333. Is Spirit in the room with us? They are. Shout out to the universe. Y'all was meant to watch this video. Definitely go book you a personal reading if you need one. They half off until I say so. Oh, let me not say that, child. New Year's special. New Year's Eve special, baby. Go book your reading. The information is on screen. TheAlanaSouls.com to book your personal reading. They are half off, though. Just a holiday special. But, yeah, I mean, I'm starting to like Biggie. I'm starting to like her. At least I'm not going to call her Piggy no more. I'm starting to like her. It's at the point where it's like, okay, I don't like you like that, but like, I like you. I mean, I'm subscribed. I watch every video. And I'm not going to call her Piggy. And she get a clean slate now. Just don't fuck it up. Because we do have Baddies North. That is confirmed as the next season. And more than likely, child, let's see, it's December now. We probably going to have that by the time my birthday come. Yeah, we probably going to have that by May. Or knowing Zeus, baby, child, we're going to have it by Valentine's Day. Listen. Let me know down in the comment box below what y'all thought about all of this. Do y'all think that Biggie coming back for Baddies North? Let me know what y'all thought about this down in the comment box below. As if I give a fuck. And definitely make sure that you stream my music as if you give a fuck, okay? And those of y'all that was asking for Miss Rain, okay, for Rain on Me. The song has been posted, baby. The unmixed mastered version of the song has been posted. Go listen to that, okay? I love each and every one of y'all. HD Audio, like I said, hit the join button, okay? Become a YouTube member, or go to my website, TheAlanaSouls.com, to book you a personal reading, half off, 50% off. I'll see you in the next one.
I'm bad, I'm pretty, hot to ditty. Big ass shape, any sick ass city. Pussy on fire, cause she stay giving kitty. Bring the whole talent every time I'm in your city. I'm the bitch that you wanna be round. See, I'm the bitch, I'm the one with the crown. And I'm the bitch bringing cake by the pound. Have me on my knees every day, blinds, bitch, I'm going down. Deadly ass top though, game is a killer. Stomach is available to be a babysitter. No need to be shy, put the thing up in it. Nothing wrong with a late night dinner, nigga.
So fat, irritates like Skittles. Turn the shit down and watch how I giggle. You better whack notice ass back and wiggle.
And every I shake that thing in the middle. Ass so fat, irritates like Skittles. Turn the shit around and watch how I jiggle. You better whack notice ass back and wiggle, bitch.